Mike Zano.
Well, Scott Bossman.
Welcome, everybody, to the Land Lounge Top Shelf Land Live. Tonight, we're doing things a little bit differently, Mike,
We are.
but intentionally, right? Because you and I got to talking last week, and really what we were talking about was the fact that we're just two normal guys who grew up in the 70s and 80s who like to have a lot of fun. And we've been doing land a long time, but really, people just enjoy, hanging out, um, you know, getting nostalgic, talking about the old days when things were simpler.
Yes.
People care about simplicity, right? And when was life more simple than back when we grew up? So we're going to put a little different spin on our show from now on. We're going to talk about land, but we're also going to talk about things, Mike, that shaped us. Maybe how life used to feel when things were a little bit more simple and less complicated, and why some of the old feelings should still matter today when they don't.
I like it.
How's that sound? So grab a drink, everybody, settle in, and welcome to the Land Lounge. What's up, buddy?
And right at that point, from now on, by the way, that's where we would start our theme song. So I love the intro, the theme song, and then and here's the thing, how does this tie into land? It's very simple. Land is the simplest type of real estate you could ever get involved with. It's like truly, right? There's no headaches, there's no tenants, there's no termites, no toilets. We talk about this in various different areas of, anyway, this is simple. Land is simple.
Land is simple.
It's a throwback.
We're gonna have all sorts of fun now, Mike. I think you should tell the viewers about your outfit. What's going on with the leather jacket, man? It's a little dark.
I know. I don't know why it's so dark in here. Usually it's bright. Any lighting cues? I have my light back there. You see, but we're gonna listen. It's gonna dial in. We're gonna have some more. I'm gonna get a new camera. I'm gonna get a new mic, and I'm gonna get some professional lighting. You're gonna be like, whoa! But here's the thing. Back in the '80s, my favorite, get up was the leather jacket, the old Obsession for Men. Oh, turn it around. Obsession for Men cologne. And a pack of Big Red bubble gum right in the pocket here. That was where it always went. The cologne came on before we went out. And then the Big Red bubble gum. But I'm telling you, if I smell the leather, the Big Red, and the Obsession for Men, instantly transported back to the mid to late 80s.
I mean, I'm sure you're unstoppable. I mean, how could any lady turn that down back in the day?
I told Laura. She's like, I don't know. This stuff, I think, your sense of smell changes over time. This is pretty sweet. It's like sugary almost. But hey, it worked back then, that's for sure. It's like, hold on a second. We're out. Oh, wait.
The leather jacket and Obsession. What do we got? I wish we had a submersive olfactory experience on the show, but unfortunately we don't.
Well, that could come too. Look, it just got lighter in here, didn't it? What just happened?
A little bit. All right. Well, we got a few viewers. So you guys missed a really great intro. Mike's talking about his leather jacket and how he used to wear a leather jacket and wear Obsession for Men back in the 80s, and always have a stick of Big Red bubble gum in his pocket ready to go. So, I mean, that guy. Look at that guy. Can you just imagine? Can you imagine that guy? A little bit more baby-faced, less whiskers, and how amazingly handsome that he was back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. I mean, you were a teen in the 80s, so.
Yeah, born in 71, so graduated in 89. So I feel like I get to enjoy a really, and you did too, Scott. You were part of that whole genre.
I sure was. That generation, the best generation, Generation X.
I'm coming on a show in the near future, and you're gonna, as we cut to the beginning of the show, I'm gonna be drinking out of a hose, a garden hose.
A what hose?
Garden hose.
Garden hose. I think we should bring back. Mike and I are on another podcast too, but we're gonna bring back the Boston Laga segment at some point where I spell a word and Mike says the word completely horribly in his Boston accent. But maybe we'll do that later. But Mike, what are you drinking tonight, buddy? It's
Yeah, I know. I got to get a drink. I came late to the show. I was over a friend's house. He had surgery. We were hanging out with him. So, I got my gym, like I'm a big gym guy, right? You know, who does this, right? Who, other than someone who's like going around telling the world, I work out, carries a bottle of water around? It's like, isn't that kind of what's the word? Precocious? No, what's the word, Scott? You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's a word. Pretentious, like, precocious. Yeah,
pretentious. Like, oh yeah. You know, me, I just I work out. I drink a gallon of water a day.
Well, maybe the audience will join me then. What are you folks drinking tonight? This is our first segment of the night, the first pour. We're doing segments now.
First pour.
The first pour.
Get a glass is acceptable if it's right there. It's looking at me. It's asking me to come grab it. I got
of course.
A few options here. I think I'm going to go with the Cathedral Edge Distillery.
Mike, I also have a question for you. So we talked at the beginning here how when we grew up things were nice. Oh, there you got it. You got a drink right there.
That's the modern version of Big Red Bubblegum right there.
We were talking earlier, Mike, about how life was just a lot more simple when we were growing up, right? So I have a question for you, question of the night to get things rolling here. And we'll ask people that are watching as well. Oh, we got some comments too.
You're gonna put a little drip of water in it. It opens up whiskey, just a drip.
Our buddy Jeff Storley's watching, man.
Jeff Storley.
He's asking if you're doing 70.
Jeff, you're gonna have to come on the Land Lounge.
You're doing 75 hard?
I'm definitely not. Jeff, we miss you, dude. Like his thing, Jeff's doing a good job. He's an Instagram guy. He's got a little following. It'd be great to get Jeff on the Land Lounge one night.
Well, I think we should do that. But Mike, I have a question for you. Question of the night for all of our Land Lounge viewers. All right. What's one thing this week that was harder than it would have been when we were growing up?
Staying focused.
Oh.
Well, you know, and you could say that kids always have a hard time focusing, but I'm seeing it as an adults. Everywhere you look. You know, Scott, I was just in Boston yesterday. Going again tomorrow, actually. But we went and we went to eat at Marielle's. It's like a Cuban restaurant, very good. But then we'll walk in with my wife, my daughter, and my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and we went by this. It's not a sculpture because it was like probably like 10 different figures, but they're all doing the same thing. It was life size, and it was like and it was no faces. It was like almost like carved out of ice, but it wasn't. It was white, and it was all lit up, and they're looking down at their phones, like as if they're looking at their phones. And it's like the modern dilemma. So yes, the phones bring a lot, but I think even as adults, you know, we have fractured attention. We're always looking for that quick fix. We're always looking. So I think what's easier then than now is like you could probably go deep on something a little bit easier back then because you didn't have all the distractions. I really feel that way. Yeah.
No, I think you've definitely got something there. The distractions are crazy, right? Distractions make life a lot harder now than when we were growing up. We just didn't have the constant dopamine hits, and we didn't have the Google Calendar showing us what's next today. Yeah. And it was just such an amazing. I think it was probably the best time ever to grow up, in all honesty, because the generation that came before us was probably the greatest generation, right? Yeah. But I think the best generation to grow up was probably our generation, just because it was a life that was simple, right? And there was less craziness going on, and less dopamine, and less screens, and still a lot of fun. So,
I agree. Scott, if you could hear the sound of the leather as I bring up my drink to my face.
Oh, I mean, the sound of the 80s. Yeah, I mean, I think every show will bring some type of attire back, right, from the 70s and 80s, just to reminisce a little bit. Let's reminisce a little more, Mike. Let's do the 80s round segment. Okay. So let's each name a movie that left an impression growing up.
Ooh. Well, one that left an impression that wasn't good but life lasting was Jaws.
Oh yeah,
that was more 70s actually.
Yeah, it was 1975. Did you see it? Because you were only 5 then.
I watched it at a neighbor's house. Came across the street to the house, and I convinced my parents to let me sleep in my brother's room. I couldn't even let my feet touch the ground. I
Oh
was
my gosh.
terrified that I was going to get attacked by a shark at my feet. Even I think that's probably why to this day I have a hard time hanging my feet over the side of a bed. It's like, oh my god, the jaws is going to come, and that was so. I guess that's 70s. If I would have fast forward to the 80s, I mean,
Oh.
but let's start there. I'm going to go, even though it's in that timeline. I'm going to go with Jaws. That was impactful. Talk about impactful. That was impactful.
No, that was amazing. That was an amazing movie. 1975, Spielberg's first movie,
Is
right?
that the first time they really? Not the first time, but he was a master of taking the music, and not much happening with the music would cause the tension and the fear and the anxiety. Dun, dun. You hear that? Oh my God, instant.
Yep. You hardly saw the shark until the end of the movie.
Right.
Think of think of how scared you were the entire time. Right.
Woo.
Love
How
it.
about you? What sticks out for you?
All right. I have to say Star Wars because it was my childhood,
Yeah.
right? We'll do a different one another time, but I mean, if I look back to growing up and the most impactful movie, it was the trilogy, man. It was Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, 1977, 1981, and 1983.
You couldn't buy tickets ahead of time. You had to wait in line and hope you got a seat.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't like today, I want to be at C13 and C14. No, you had to go and hope that you get it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold out.
Yeah, for sure. E.T.'s right up there. I think it's one of the first movies I saw in a theater.
E.T. too.
At a drive-through theater, man.
Do you know what the first movie I ever saw in a theater was? Was the oh my God, it was the Clash of the Titans. Do you know that movie?
Yeah.
That was early 70s because I probably was I don't think I maybe was 6 or 7, and I saw that in the theaters, and it was I watched it recently on a video. It was like so mechanical, so fake, but back then it was real. It was like amazing.
Yeah, and they redid that, right?
Did they?
So you saw the original in the theater. Wow, man.
They did. Certainly did.
Oh, wow. Well, this is fun. It's fun to reminisce. We'll continue doing this. We have one viewer tonight, but hey, Jeff Storley, we had 4 last week. So you just wait, man.
Jeff, tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends. It's fun to hang out. We should talk land a little bit, Mike.
Yeah, let's talk.
Because that's why we're here. We're land. We buy and sell land, right? And we have a lot of customers. Mike, I mean, I think you've probably, how many properties have you sold in the last 10, 12 years?
Over. I know it's going to be 1,000, close to it, maybe a little more. Probably, that many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm over 1,000, about 1,200, something like that.
Yeah. Especially because we do bulk deals. Like I'm currently picking up 100 properties in New Mexico. So you know what? That's great to those of you who are listening out there is because when I buy them in 100, I buy them at a good price, so I can offer you at a good price. And so they're going to come to you with a smoking deal, easy owner financing. That's what we do. No credit checks needed. We don't even charge interest. It's just a straight payment, and once you pay it in full, the deed is yours. Simple.
I love it. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to create a banner at the bottom of the screen here.
Oh, I just saw one.
Yeah, but at the bottom of the screen. Oh, it's not at the bottom.
There it is. 100 properties in New Mexico coming. I see it.
A rolling banner, but it's not letting me. Anyway, it's coming. 100 properties in New Mexico coming. That's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons I love selling land, Mike, is it's just timeless. It's and what I think about today is how many people live in a metropolitan area, right? And I mean, look at what's going on this week, and it doesn't matter really what end of the political spectrum you're on. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you look at what's going on in metropolitan areas. Like, wouldn't you want to get away from that? Like, can you imagine, even if you can't get away full time, like, how about bugging out on the weekend and just taking a 2-3 hour drive away and like setting up camp on a piece of property where there's no neighbors, nothing is bothering you. It's quiet. There's mountain views. It's simple, right?
Well, so true. So true. I was going to add that many people have bought from us because COVID was very impactful on many, many levels. And one of them was hey, if I have to be relegated to not leave my house or stay away from people, why not pay $100, a couple $100 a month, and have a piece of land that I can go to with my RV or camp out and just get away from it all when things get crazy. So people will buy land just to have that as a, sort of like the land prepper mentality, but not as bad. It's not like Armageddon's coming, end of the world, but sometimes you might just need to take a break from what's going on. You have a place you can go and be away from everybody.
Yeah, I mean, just knowing you could go there if you needed to.
It's like insurance policy, right? For your peace of mind and your self and your mental stability, and because things can get crazy. So you make a great. Here's the thing I thought of when you just said that, Scott. Okay, look at one of our properties. Doesn't matter. Let's go with your 5 acres in Castile. We've shown that a few times on here. You have so many different properties in that area that are beautiful, gorgeous views. Go back 10 years. Go back 20 years. Go back 100 years. Go back hundreds of years. That land is sitting there looking just like it does right now. It's timeless. It's like really a window to the past, isn't it? It's real. If you think about it like that, Scott, all these things that happen in the world, the land is sitting there. And what is that? Nobody had to maintain it. Nobody had to go paint the get new siding, put some paint on the windowsills, or replace it. Nothing. It's just still there. There it is. Same. Timeless.
Yeah, and you don't need to maintain it. Any potential buyers on the call that are watching, we have land in a lot of different states. You don't have to maintain these properties, right? They're there for when you want to use them.
You don't have to
go. They're there for when. They're there for when you want to build on them. Some people want to build now. Some people want to build later. Some people want to protect themselves for later. I mean, we have people that buy land to protect themselves in case they ever need to go somewhere in case of emergency. Right?
Yeah.
I think, they call them preppers out there, but I mean, it's smart in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
You never know what's going to go down. I mean, you remember the movie Red Dawn from the 80s? You never know when the Russians are going to land by parachute in your neyborhood.
Easy. Yeah. You never know when you have to urinate into a radiator.
Oh my God. So anyway, that's why, that's just one reason to invest in land.
That was classic. That was because that was the height of the Russian tension, right? And so there was, it was very
Cold War
impactful.
Yeah, Jennifer Grey was in it too. So
was she the girl from Flashdance?
No, Jennifer Grey, the girl from Dirty Dancing.
She was in it?
Yeah, Patrick Swayze and her were in it before Dirty Dancing.
I didn't know. I know he was in it. I didn't know she was in it. But what about who's the girl from Flashdance? Because that was a movie. That was a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember her name. Laura?
Jennifer.
Jennifer something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Whoever's watching, Just Story.
Trivia, Scott. That's right up your alley. I think you're going to get it. You probably could tell me the year it came out, Flashdance.
The year is probably 1983. I think it's 83.
How about?
Should we check?
Yes. I was going to say the first time I ever saw Madonna was in a movie.
I'm going to say 84.
Okay.
Flashdance movie. No, I was right. It's 83, dude.
That's awesome. The wrestling movie with Matthew Modine.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
What's it called? Breathless? Or
no. Oh my God! I know this one so well. I can't. My friends would be like, "You don't remember the name of it?" Because I actually talked to Shoot. That's the bad. I wrote him. I corresponded with him because
Vision Quest.
Vision Quest. Yeah. Remember Madonna was singing in the bar, "Crazy for You."
Oh yeah.
We better get back to
Vision Quest. We got some classics. We got to go back and watch these, man.
We might get stuck in the 80s.
Vision Quest and Flashdance. We got to watch those again.
Reminds me, I'm watching a movie because Netflix does a cool thing. They bring out like a series, and everybody thinks it's new, but it's been like so. I'm watching 1963, the Stephen King one, but that's from 2016, and that is amazingly entertaining.
Dude, that book is amazing.
Oh, the book's better.
I loved the book, and then the movie or the TV show was awesome.
The ending, I'm not done.
I'm not a spoiler. I'm not a spoiler.
Spoiler.
I'm not a spoiler. Any comments out there from people? Jeff Storley, what was your favorite 80s movie? You were around back then. Probably you might have been like born in 89.
I feel like
is what I'm
Jeff's
thinking.
like 40. Ooh, 43.
Jeff, what's your favorite 90s movie?
Jeff, you're like low 40s, right? You're not that old.
No, I'm thinking he's a 90s kid. Yeah.
90s.
But yeah, so this is why everybody watching should consider going to www.topshelfland.com.
Get yourself
and
in the form of a property.
What's that?
Get yourself some peace of mind in the form of a property.
Only land gives you peace of mind, right? And we have a lot of great properties for bugging out or for experiencing that calmness and that quiet, which we never get to experience anymore. I feel sorry for our kids, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
They don't get outside much because they're so caught in the screens.
They've never not lived with screens, right? Yeah. Oh, Storley's favorite 90s movie is Fight Club. Yeah, it's right around the turn of the century.
That's not
good movie.
2000?
I think it's 2000, Jeff. Might be 99. But anyway, anybody else watching that has questions about land? Jeff doesn't have questions about land. He knows all things land related.
Land expert.
Jeff is his own land expert for sure. Any other questions out there about land? We know you watch us in the rerun. 99. It was 1999.
We see it.
I mean, Mike, we have we had like 30, 40 views on our videos here the last week, so that's fun.
Yeah, the thing is, it's all about consistency. We're going to keep showing up, and we're going to keep talking about the 80s. We're going to keep talking about land, and eventually we're going to have someone who's going to come on here and is going to just beat us down and take a property from us at the best possible price they could ever imagine because we're live. How can we say no? And it's going to be
Mike's gonna wear his leather jacket every week.
I think I will.
That guy. I'm gonna wear my I might wear 2 or 3 polos and pop the collar on all of them.
Oof. One night I might roll my dungarees up at the bottom. You ever do that?
Oh yeah.
Together, roll them up. Because you couldn't.
Yeah, you got to peg your jeans. Yeah, that's what it's called, pegging.
Yeah, you couldn't have them so they were. You couldn't have them so they were flared out. God forbid they flared even an inch.
I'm gonna pop my collar and peg my jeans, man.
Stop.
All right. Well, we're coming up on a half hour here. I would just say, if tonight resonated with any of you guys, keep showing up. But really, the reason we're here is because of land and, the idea of owning something simple and timeless and low stress. I mean, it makes sense, right? It'll bring you back. It'll give you some calm. It'll allow you to drop the phone for a weekend, right? Spend some time with family.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment about something from the 80s that sticks with you, or the 70s, or the 60s for that matter. It doesn't matter. The 90s, even Jeff Storley. We didn't have cell phones in the 90s. The 90s count.
Let's
just talk pre-digital age.
I think we might have to rename this Land Nostalgia.
Yeah, the Land Nostalgia Lounge.
We just talk about things that are nostalgic. We talk about land. The reality is it's an incredible asset, and you can own it at an easy price if you really wanted to. So take a look at the portfolio. Oh, reading glasses hanging from his car.
I forgot they were there, man.
Storley, we miss you. It's so good to see you up on the screen here. There he is.
I can't go anywhere without him. Look at that beard. Oh, my God.
I used to talk to Jeff like every couple weeks or so, and it's been probably, how long has it been, Jeff? Too long. Why are you a stranger?
Don't be a stranger.
Don't be a stranger.
Well, we'll be back here next week, everybody. Would love to see you and chat land. Bring your land questions. If you're contemplating, like we had a bunch of leads this week coming in. We sell land on, you'll see us on land.com, land flip. You'll see us in different areas, right? We send out a couple weekly email blasts as well. So if you want to subscribe to that, go to our website and get our weekly email blast. We send out properties of the week, that type of thing. We send out some little incentives here and there to purchase land. So subscribe on our website to get on our email list. Subscribe here on YouTube for fun content, because we're fun guys. And join us every week. All right, everybody. Have a good
See you.
night. Mike, good to see you. We'll see you next week for the Land
Yeah.
Lounge. Q, now what we need is like a really
outro.
amazing, we need an outro that like is along the lines of the MASH theme. You remember that?
Oh yes,
Outro.
love that show. I used to watch it with my dad because my dad was
We need
a
a,
medic. So
oh yeah. So what I'm envisioning for the intro, we're gonna work on this. The intro is gonna be like a 80s either hair rock, right? Or maybe like synth pop
oh yeah,
intro.
yeah.
And then the outro, we need to have something like that has the feels, like the Cheers theme or the MASH theme, that type of thing for the outro. Wouldn't that be nice?
I want it. I want it by next week. Let's make that our goal.
All right, we'll make it our goal. Good night, everybody. Thanks for
everyone.
joining us. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Good night.